Last night I thought the plan was to vote for Zach, and it didn't happen. Zach's still here and Sean is out. And I understand why Jonathan did that. I get Sean was one of the weakest members on the team, but I don't know. I just hope that him going out was the best thing for the team, because at this point I don't want to go to Tribal Council anytime soon. So Jonathan, can you explain to us why you did what you did? Well, basically I like Sean and all, but I'm looking out for the team, and if we want the best team we can, we have to have the strongest members. And Sean just wasn't. Alright, well, I guess we understand. Yeah, we're still good. So last night I decided to vote for Sean. I only did it out of the spirit of the team, and he just wasn't one of our strongest members, so we had to vote him off. But I'm deciding to talk to Craig and Bill about it and hope they can understand. Well, thank you for sticking with us, John. Of course. Tribal went perfectly. Sean's gone, and hopefully we can be a stronger team. But if we lose again, then that's where things are going to get more complicated. It's just that if we lose again, who's it going to be? I'm thinking Zach. I think Zach has to go before Bill and Craig. He just seems more dangerous. Alright, yeah, true that. And he did vote for me, so guess it makes sense. Alright, gotta be fast. Where is this thing? Oh my god. Sweet. And just like that, I find it. Right now, I do think I'm in the best spot with this, idol in my pocket, because I do think Winston, Randall, and Brandon trust me, and I also do think that Bill and Craig still trust me. Zach doesn't, but that's okay, because we intend to send him out if we do lose again, which we do not want to have happen, because going to Tribal Council for a third time is definitely not fun. I am just so sick of this game right now, man. I am clearly the one on the bottom. I voted for Jonathan, and no one else did it. And Sean went out, which is fine, I guess, but it just makes this whole thing completely pointless. Because what was the point of getting rid of Davis over Sean? And then you just get rid of Sean immediately afterwards. Like, what was the point of voting off Davis then? I don't know, and I frankly don't care, because I'm on the bottom now, and I'm frustrated. At this point, I really just do not care anymore. I know it was an ass move to just put the fireplace into the water and just get rid of the fire, but I don't really care. I mean, they know how to make the fire, so it won't be that big of a deal. But I kind of felt like I had to, alright? I had to let out my anger somehow. What just happened? So I was walking by and saw the fire pit just completely extinguished. There was no fire. And I'm like, where is it? And it's like, someone must have put it out. But I gotta think who. Couldn't have been Jonathan, Winston, and Randall, because they were by the shelter right when I left. So I don't know who did it. Wait, Brandon, what are you doing, man? Well, basically I was Did you just put out the fire? What? No, I didn't. What's going on? Well, basically, Brandon just put out the fire. Dude, I worked so hard on that. No, I swear I didn't do it. I really just don't understand Brandon, and I don't think I can work with him. He put out the fire for absolutely no reason at all. And he's all acting like he didn't do it, but it's obvious he did it, because he was right by the fireplace when we showed up. So who else could have done it? Guys, I know what it looks like, but I swear I didn't do this. Yeah, well, I don't know. You were right by the fire when we just showed up, so who else could it have been? Listen, it wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to prove it to us, because honestly, I don't really trust you now. Being honest, I do know that Brandon didn't do the whole fire stunt. But I think this is good to keep him as a target. And the reason for this is it can shatter the alliance completely that Kate was planning with Randall. So, if I just think about this strategically, Brandon going out would be ideal. Do I think he put out the fire? Nah, it was probably just Zach, just trying to let out some anger, but my ideal plan is to keep, Brandon as the target, unless if Zach really aggravates me, then I have to kind of shift it onto Zach and tell both Randall and Winston the truth. Another win, girls. Yep, those boys are really sucking out there. Yep. It's great winning back-to-back challenges, but it's only going to be a matter of time before we finally lose. So I gotta pull Jen aside and talk about, if we can trust Lauren and Paige, because I've seen those two getting really close. Hey, Jen? Yeah, what's up, Kelly? Well, basically, I was eavesdropping on some sort of conversation that Lauren and Paige had, and they seem pretty close. Oh, really? Yeah, they just seem pretty dangerous, Really? They're dangerous? I mean, yeah, they helped us with the shelter, so they're some of the stronger members of the team. Yeah, well, I think we have to work on team unity, and Krista just doesn't do that. I mean, I guess, but can we trust them? Of course we can. Kelly is worried about Lauren and Paige. Personally, they don't really scare me. They're pretty harmless. But, yeah, Krista, she just has to go. She's pretty disobedient, she's annoying, and she really just doesn't want to be a team player. So, yeah, we're not going after the other two unless if, we want to stir the pot up. But if we're going to a first vote, we gotta have a more, sort of unified decision instead of trying to make a big move. So, Kate, are you good with this group of 5? Yeah, I'm cool with it. Who are you girls voting? Oh, you know who. It shouldn't take a rocket scientist to know that Jen has to be the first one on the tribe to go. She's vindictive, she's annoying, and leader types never make it far in Survivor because of their bossiness. And Jen is no exception. So, yeah, we gotta vote her off first. And I'm pretty sure we don't have to unless if we do lose, but really, considering the guys lost twice in a row, I just don't see us losing again. Man, those 3 are annoying. Yeah, well, I mean, they're young and pretty dumb. Man, you're funny. Yeah, I don't know about making an alliance with these girls. I mean, with Savannah, yes, but with Nicole, Valerie, and Krista, absolutely not. I mean, Krista's annoying and she's a pretty big brat. And as for the other two, Valerie and Nicole, they just seem so arrogant. Like, we're gonna win every single challenge, when we've already seen the show that not every team can win a challenge every single time back to back to back. So, it has happened before, but it hasn't lasted for that long. So, yeah, they are starting to get on my nerves, and I don't intend a future with them. We're still good, right? Yeah, it's you, me, and then Randall, Winston, and Brandon. Wait a minute. How do you know Winston and Brandon are with Randall? Because Jonathan told me. Oh, did he tell you anything else? Nah, not really. I did tell him a bunch of other things, though. Like what? Oh, don't you worry about that. I have to keep chill as a cucumber, and I have to keep cool with, Kate, because if I reveal my hand too early, she'll catch on and try and get numbers to get me out of the game because of me ratting out her alliance. So, I gotta, keep it down low, keep a low profile, and sort of just block suspicion. Welcome to another immunity challenge. First things first, Jubbery getting a new look at the new Ken T tribe. Sean voted out the last tribal council. Anyways, let's get to today's immunity challenge. For your challenge, you will divide your team into 3 teams of 2, and those 2 would have to balance on these platforms. The first team to have 1 member of each group fall will be going to tribal council. And as you know, the winning team will send 1 player to Exile Island, where they will miss the vote. So, seems simple? Well, here's how it's gonna work. Ken T, you'll sit out 1 member, and Jabari, you'll sit out 3. So, let's get this challenge started. Alright, the groups are selected. For Ken T, the first group is going to be Bill and Craig. The second group is Randall and Winston. The third group is going to be Jonathan and Zach, with Brandon sitting out. And then for Jabari, the groups are Savannah and Kate, Kelly and Krista, and Valerie and Jen, with Lauren, Nicole and Paige sitting out. So without further ado, this challenge begins. Both tribes looking strong, but as you know, it takes only one person to fall before we get down to only 2 groups. The men are looking strong. Ooh, and Valerie falls, meaning Jabari is down to 2 groups. Kenty is looking strong, and looks like they're all pretty much staying still, completely. Ooh, and Krista is down. Jabari is down to 1 group left. Looks like Kenty might have immunity in the bag this time around. Craig steps down, and now Kenty has 2 teams left, with Jabari counting on Savannah and Kate to win them immunity. Winston is starting to lose his balance. Ooh, but both Kate and Savannah fall. And just like that, Kenty wins immunity, safe from the vote. Woo! Well then, congratulations Kenty, you guys have finally won immunity. In addition, you get to select 1 member from Jabari to go to Exile Island where they will miss the vote. So who do you guys pick? We're going to send Nicole. Alright, Nicole, you're going to Exile Island, but who do you want to bring with you from Kenty? I'm gonna go with Zach. Alright, Zach, Nicole, the boat waits for you, so grab your stuff and head to Exile Island. But as for the rest of you, Jabari, for the first time this season, we'll be going to Tribal Council and voting out your first member. Won't be Nicole. Got nothing else for you guys, grab your stuff and head back to camp. I am beyond relieved that we finally won. I thought the day would never come, but alas, it finally happened. We finally won it. And that is just a big burden I get to get off my chest. And yeah, it's just so relieving that we finally won. Well, mine's empty. Yeah, mine has the clue. Well, the clue doesn't really help. Yeah, of course it has to be vague. So, I was sent to Exile Island, and I just brought Zach with me, because, I mean, I don't really know any of the guys, so I guess I might as well connect with who I think is the strongest member on the team. I don't know. So, what did you think of your team? Well, being honest, I don't really like my team at all. Really? Why's that? Well, it's because they did something that I didn't really agree with both times. The first vote, I wanted it to be Sean, and then they voted off Davis, which just really set me off. And then the second vote, I wanted Jonathan gone, and nobody went through with it, and then they voted off Sean. So, what, are you mostly mad about the Davis elimination? I'm kind of equally mad at both eliminations. The Davis elimination made no sense, and the Sean elimination further proved that it was completely pointless. I know it's wrong for me to betray people who I know more than the others, but frankly, I don't care. I mean, they screwed me over, so I'm gonna screw them over by working with the women. Well, at least seeing what the women are planning. But if a tribe swap happens, I'm probably gonna work with all the women, because I don't really want to work with the guys anymore. Jonathan is pretty much running the game right now. I mean, he controlled both votes. Really? Yeah. So I might as well just work with you and whoever you have. And if we tribe swap, then I think we'll be good. Okay, I do think it's good to work with you. I do think you're a good guy. I'll consider it. Connecting with Zach is interesting. You know, he doesn't really want to work with the guys, which is good for me in case if there is a swap. And if there is a swap, I do intend to continue working with him because, I mean, you know, it's just an extra number that I can easily use to get further into this game. So right now we lost. It's not great, but am I worried? Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, Nicole's at Exile Island, but I do still think we have the numbers. So hopefully tonight Jen's going out. So is it still Jen? Yeah, it's still Jen. Alright, but how are we gonna get the numbers? I mean, it's 4-4 and Nicole is at Exile and she's not coming back for the vote. Yeah, that's the tough part. I think our best bet is trying to get, like, Lauren or Paige on board because, I don't know, Kelly seems close with Jen, so I think our best bet is to get Paige or Lauren on board. Alright then. Voting off Jen is a big risk, but it is a risk that I am willing to take. But I don't know if it's an idea to do for tonight. Because looking at our tribe, Krista and Valerie are without a doubt way weaker than Jen is. And really, me and Savannah can take out Jen whenever we really want to, so is it gonna happen tonight? I don't know. Alright girls, the plan is Krista tonight. Really? I personally would do Valerie. Why's that? Valerie did even worse than Krista. I see your point, but I see more redemption with Valerie than Krista. Krista just utterly irritates me. Yeah, I think we should do it. Alright, we should vote for Krista. Tonight, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going home or not. It's either definitely going to be Krista or it's gonna tie. Because, I don't know. I don't know if Savannah and Kate are willing to work with me. So it's gonna have to come down to those two. But if they vote with us, then Krista's donezo. If not, then I guess it's gonna have to go to a tie. And I don't know if they'll keep Krista on the revote. So what are you girls doing tonight? We're doing Jen. Yeah, she just honestly just bothers us. She's just bossy and so annoying. Alright, fair point. So, is that what you want me to do? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you join me and Valerie, and we got Savannah and Kate, that's majority and we take her out. I get what you mean, but, I don't know. So by the looks of it, we're the swing votes. Yeah, by the looks of it, that is true. So, what should we do? I mean, I'm open to either. I mean, I'm not really against voting off Jen, but I think it would be better to vote off Krista. What do you two think? I don't know. But anyways, before we go off, I think I need to remind you two one thing. What is it? Just saying, Lauren and Paige are pretty close. Really? Yeah, just saying. But, I mean, if you two want to do that, I am also open to that, but, I mean, what do you two think? I mean, it's a plan. We'll consider it. Well then, we have more options than we first realized. Yeah, we actually do. So, what are you thinking? If you're asking me, being honest, I think it's better to take out either Paige or Lauren. Really? Why's that? Well, if they're close, they're gonna bring each other to the end. And, you know, they're pretty physical. I mean, true, but, I mean, I don't know. Are we gonna be able to get the numbers on them? Because here's the thing. If Kelly votes with us, then we got 3-3-2. It only takes one more person to flip. Now, Jen will be willing to do pretty much whatever it takes to stay in the game, right? Well, yeah, but I mean, she's kind of gung-ho on voting off Krista. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to take a different path. Maybe we could, get Krista or Valerie to flip. Yeah, but which one? Krista doesn't really like Jen, so she'll probably vote for Jen more than Valerie. Exactly, so maybe we flip Valerie. It's pretty complicated to know what's best for my game personally, but I think taking out the duo of Lauren and Paige is ideal for me. Personally, if I were to pick between the two, I would go with Paige and vote her off, because, I don't know, I just don't see my game being benefited by Paige, whereas with Lauren, maybe, but I don't know. I just think that Paige is a bit more of a social threat than Lauren, where she seems like a strategic threat, but I don't know. So, have you decided? Are you voting with me? I am, but the question is, are you voting with me? Of course I am. Jen's going, right? Actually, I have a better plan. What if we just vote for Paige? Paige? Why? Paige and Lauren are really close, and Paige is close with Jen as well. So if you vote off Paige, you know, you're taking a shot at Jen as well. I don't know. I feel like taking out Jen's a better option. Listen, me and Kate are voting for Paige. Kelly's also voting for Paige. If you jump from voting for Jen to voting for Paige, It's going to be 4-3-1 and Paige goes. So do you want to take it or not? That's rough. I'll think about it. So I got a bit of a decision to make. Do I either A, vote off Paige and send her out of the game, or let the vote tie? On the one hand, I want to stick with Krista and keep good with her, but on the other hand, I don't really want to be on the bottom out of a majority, so I could take this offer, but I don't know. It's just gonna be it's gonna be pretty difficult for me to choose if it's better to go to a tie or if it's better for me to make the decision to vote off Paige. It's crazy to know that nobody knows that we're working together. Yeah, hopefully everything goes good tonight. Be great to see Krista go. Yeah, it'll be great to see her go too. She's really annoying. I'm grateful to have Lauren as my ally and as a good friend of mine. And hopefully that friendship extends further into this game. I do think we can go far. And I do think tonight will go well. I'm pretty sure that Savannah and Kate are willing to vote off Krista, so pretty sure it's going to be sayonara, Krista. There is a small part of me that tonight's vote may not go right. I mean, if it ties, then there's a chance rocks could happen. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure Savannah and Kate can be trusted, and I'm pretty sure they are with me, Jen, and Kelly, and hopefully tonight, Krista goes out tonight, because she just really bothers me. But yeah, just hoping that tonight's vote goes well. Alright, first things first, grab a torch and dip it into the flames. This is a ritual here at Tribal Council, because in this game, fire represents your life. Once your flame is gone, so are you. Welcome, Jebari, to your first Tribal Council of the season. So, Kate, you girls did absolutely amazing in the previous 2 challenges. What happened? Well, I guess our Team Unity wasn't there today. And after the guys voted out one of their weakest members, I guess that's another thing that they kind of worked on. They worked on Team Unity, and we didn't. So, that's definitely what costed us the challenge. So, Jen, is Team Unity definitely a factor in tonight's vote? I would say so, Jeff. I feel like that this vote's gonna basically make our team not only stronger, but it's gonna make our communication way better. So, Krista, when you're talking about communication, does that mean voting off someone who, could be a big threat, or voting off someone who could be weak? Well, it could go either way, Jeff. I mean, someone doesn't really want people who are bossy to kind of ruin the team unity, but no one really wants someone who's not that great in challenges, which does worry me because I'm not that great in challenges. So, Paige, are there any other factors going into tonight's vote? I would say as well, just overall first impressions. And I think that's about it. I don't know, it could be a whole lot of other factors, but I don't think there are any other factors aside from team unity and first impressions. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to vote. Savannah, you'll start us off. Jen, you're hot-headed, you're bossy, and I can't wait to see you leave. I got some mixed feelings about this decision, but I think taking a duo out would be good for us, and you seem pretty dangerous socially, so I'm sorry, but it's just how the game has to be played. I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Krista. Next vote, Jen. That's 1 vote Krista, 1 vote Jen. Third vote, Krista. That's 2 votes Krista, 1 vote Jen. Krista. That's 3 votes Krista, 1 vote Jen, 4 votes left. 5th vote, Paige. That's 3 votes Krista, 1 vote Jen, 1 vote Paige. Paige. That's 3 votes Krista, 2 votes Paige, 1 vote Jen, 2 votes left. Paige. We're tied. 3 votes Krista, 3 votes Paige, 1 vote Jen, 1 vote left. The final vote. And the third person voted out of LEGO Survivor Galapagos. Paige. Paige, that's 4 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Paige, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, Jabari, you voted out your first member, but the best thing you can keep doing is keep fighting. Got nothing else for you guys? Grab your stuff and head back to camp. Good night. Well, this is shocking. I did not see that coming at all. I thought it was in a good alliance, but I guess I trusted the wrong people. Kate and Savannah didn't trust me, so they voted for me. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they flipped the vote onto me, considering Krista and Valerie were so insistent on getting rid of Jen. I don't know what happened. I wish Lauren the best of luck. Hopefully she can go far, but yeah. Right now I'm just still confused on what happened.